All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Thursday, May 30th slate of games. We do not have a leaderboard because the Celtics wrapped that up. Do you want to flash the leaderboard just for the people? Game picks, player props. There they are. Let's go to game number 5, the extender. Scott Foster made sure we got a game number 5 for the Timberwolves and the Mavericks. I'm excited that we didn't get a double sweep. We had a chance at history still for the Timberwolves here to make a massive comeback. They're laying 4.5 in this game back at home. The over-under is going to be 209.5. Trey, don't disappoint me. I'll have you start.
Hey, man, I think this one is going to be an awesome game 5 to watch. We all know where I'm going, guys. I mean, it's not going to be very surprising. I picked the Timberwolves 4 games in a row. Might as well make it 5. I'm sorry, Bear. Give me the T-Wolves minus 4.5 in this game. I believe that we're going to see them come out with a ton of energy in this game. That's going to power them throughout this one, especially with it being back in Minnesota. And we cannot forget that Luka, he's rather injured. You know, in the previous round against the Thunder, he was laboring through that knee injury, and that just hasn't gone away. And something that I did notice that got pointed out to me is that on his game-winning step back in Game 3, that was actually stepped back on a different foot than what he always does. So maybe Luka's kind of changing the way he's going, and he did make it, so I guess I got to give it to him. But I think that his injury is going to eventually catch up with him. Maybe it's going to be this game. Who knows? But we do also have to say Lively's going to be back more than likely, and that's going to throw a wrench into what the Timberwolves got going in that Game 4. But you know, we do have to note that Cat and Gobert and Ant-Man all got going in that game, and that momentum's just not going to go away going at home here. So I think the T-Wolves are going to keep the momentum going. We saw them talk their crap in the post-game press conference, and I'd love to see that from Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, here I come. Give me the Timberwolves minus 4.5.
Yeah, I know why you did it. They're going back home. They should be confident in this game. They're still talking shit. At least they backed it up this time. And the reason that they won the game was because everybody showed up. You kind of touched on it. Towns showed up. Edwards showed up. Even Gobert kind of showed up. I think he dropped – did he drop a double-double?
Classic dub-dub.
Okay, double-double. And, you know, Karl Anthony Towns, a clock's right twice if it's broken every single day. So I don't think that's going to happen again. I do think Edwards is going to have a good game. But I'm going to take the Mavericks here on the money line as a play. The key in this game is if Derek Lively is going to be playing because he's had his paws on this series the entire time. Break it down from game number 1. 27 minutes, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Game number 2, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Might not sound like a lot, but he has been a problem in the paint for the Minnesota Timberwolves the entire time. In those 2 games, they killed them in the paint, scoring more. I think it was 10-plus points per game, more in the paint than they did in game number 4. So I love the Mavericks if Derek Lively plays. Unfortunately, it says he's questionable. What the hell does questionable mean? Just tell me if he's playing or if he's not playing. I think the Mavericks can get this done. I'm going to take him on the money line if Derek Lively plays. If he does not play, I'm going to side with Trey and take the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think Derek Lively is the key to this series. If he's playing, I'm taking the money line. If he doesn't play, I'm going to be on the T-Wolves to force a game number 6. But Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm actually going to go with the Mavericks player here. Give me Luka Doncic to go over 3.5 3-pointers made against the Timberwolves. I do like this over for Luka. Even though I did say the T-Wolves will win this game, we should still see Luka cook in this one, especially from behind the perimeter, and I believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is because of his history against Minnesota. Over Luka's last 10 games versus Timberwolves, he's averaged 3.5 3-pointers made per game, which is right at this number. But whenever we minimize that to just this series over his last 4 games versus Timberwolves, Luka, he's averaging 4.25 3-pointers made per game. And I'm expecting him to do that here in this one. Luka, we all know he has that Mamba mentality. He's going to try to kill shot the T-Wolves throughout this game. His special move is that step back 3-pointer, like I said in the game picks. And all we need is 1 3-pointer per quarter. And we know that volume that Luka is going to come in this game with. He's going to try to just put that knife through the heart of every fan in that crowd in Minnesota. So give me Luka Doncic to go over 3.5 3-pointers made versus the T-Wolves.
Yep, I do like it. And I'm going to go back to Anthony Edwards here, over 26.5 points against the Mavericks. I've said a lot of bad things about Anthony Edwards. He deserved it at the time, but he has gotten better and better and better over this series, over the first 4 games. If you look at the stats, game number 1, 19 points, 6 of 16 shooting. Game number 2, 21 points, 5 of 17 shooting. Then he said he was going to be more aggressive in the interview. He was very confident. He was very cocky. 26 points in game number 3, 11 of 24, and he backed that up in game number 4, forcing in game number 5, 29 points, 11 of 25 shooting, and he finally got a 3-point shot to go down. He shot 2 of 5 from deep. he's also been a team player this entire time. So while he is dropping 28 points per game over the last two, he's also had a near triple-double in both games. 9 rebounds, 9 assists in game number 3, 10 rebounds, 9 assists in game number 4. Anthony Edwards is carrying this team right now. And I have to say, Trey, his 14-foot off the glass jumper is one of the smoothest shots I've seen in the NBA this season. I think he's going to score 26.5 points again, especially at home. He's going to continue to be aggressive. He shot 24-plus shots in back-to-back games. I think he needs to take a little bit more three-point attempts, but I love this number. 26.5, it's too low for Anthony Edwards in a must-win game at home. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went with the Timberwolves, -4.5 against the Mavericks. They finally came through for me in Game 4. I'm going to ride the momentum. Also going with Luka Doncic, over 3.5 3-pointers made. First that T-Wolves team. Luka, he puts them up just as much as anyone, and that's what I love in my overs is volume.
Yeah, and I should have put Mavericks money line if Derek Lively's playing. T-Wolves, I'm going to take them if he does not play. Make sure you guys are watching that injury report very closely in the last hour or so before tip-off. So I am going to take Mavericks money line if he plays. T-Wolves with Trey if he does not play. And then Anthony Edwards, over 26.5 points against the Mavs. This number's too low. It's a desperation game, back against the wall. This guy's going to shoot 25-plus times. He's going to score, hopefully, over 28 points in this game. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Thursday, May 30th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,